resulting in a tempestuous climax that has few parallels in modern Indian politics. Maverick Messiah, a political biography of N.T. Rama Rao, captures these different facets of NTR in all their multifold hues and puts in perspective the significant contribution of the actor-politician to the ever-changing Indian political tapestry. Though he played such an important role at the regional and national level, NTR's political life, surprisingly, did not receive the attention it deserved, as is evident from the dearth of informed works on him. Except for the first authentic biography, written a year after he entered politics, by S. Venkat Narayan, there has not been a serious book on NTR's politics. Narayan's slim volume continues to be the only authentic work on NTR's early life and times. His tenure as the Chief Minister, his path-breaking initiatives, the controversies that surrounded him, his bold foray into national politics, and the rather dramatic end to his political career and life remained unexplored. Some sketchy accounts of NTR's life, academic articles on his electoral victories, and some discussions of his policies are available, but an exhaustive narrative or an analytical chronicle of his rather eventful political career in its entirety has been sorely missing. This book is intended to fill such a void. However, it was not my intention to come up with a hagiography of NTR. In this book, I tried not only to recount and recreate the historic role NTR played in his rather brief political career, but also attempted to provide an objective analysis of his politics, its relevance, and its impact. NTR was a volatile politician with a strong political personality, and it would be puerile to present him without his glaring faults, warts and all. My personal interactions with NTR were not too many, but I followed his political life closely as a journalist since 1986. I covered many of his press conferences and interviewed him while he was in the opposition. I had the opportunity to speak to him regularly at the fag end of his life after he was toppled as Chief Minister. I met him even on the last day of his life, and he spoke about his future political plans. By the time my report appeared in newspapers, he was no more. I was one of those who witnessed this rather grim period of his life from close quarters. In writing this biography, I have chosen a style that is neither too pedantic nor too dramatic. NTR's political life broadly falls into 5 parts: his stunning entry, the unexpected toppling, dramatic resurrection, devastating defeat, and his triumphant comeback, which culminated in a catastrophic finale. I have broken them down into 5 acts, reflecting the theatrical nature of NTR's political life. While maintaining the historicity and authenticity, I have tried to tell the story of NTR through an engaging account. I have incorporated various views, both academic and non-academic, to understand NTR's politics in a broader perspective. It is my wish that NTR is restored to his rightful place in the country's political history. If this biography can serve this end, I consider my effort fulfilling. Ramesh, Kandula, Hyderabad. Act 1. A thriller unfolds. The warm winter sun was losing its burnished glow behind the 7 peaks of Tirumala. The temple town of Tirupati, nestled in the foothills of the Eastern Ghats, had just drawn curtains over one of the most dramatic election campaigns in the history of the South Indian state of Andhra Pradesh, or AP. Prime Minister Indira Gandhi, the country's most powerful and popular leader, had wound up her exhausting election tour moments ago. After concluding her last speech at the municipal school grounds in the mid-sized town, a tired Indira slumped into the back seat of her car. She sank into deep thought as the VVIP cavalcade whizzed through. This was the last day of her blissful